granted access to this quite a rare 3.7-inch heavy anti-aircraft battery in North Queensland. I'm actually standing inside one of the powder magazines. The guy has very proactive history and intends to keep it all in situ and in store, and he's actually building a big house next door, so it'll all be preserved, which is just absolutely fantastic that he's got the respect for what's here. We're allowed to take photos and video and so on, so I'm just so rapt that I got to come and do it. So here we are outside the powder magazine, and as you can see it's still got its roof vents, the vents along the sides, and it's all in situ. There's no graffiti in this one. Oh, what's going on here? Maybe I read one of these differently. It's usually 4. I'm not an expert, I'm only an amateur, so don't shoot me if I'm wrong, but that's definitely got the bolts for a gun. Let's go and have a look. Where are the big bolts for a gun? It's got the same drain as the other in the centre. It's not barbed wire. Could be camo. Definitely a gun position, so I'm going to have to rethink this. So we're standing here on top of the 3.7 heavy anti-aircraft position. He also had plotting rooms, so we'll have a look at those as well. Note the heavy bolts. And some of the facings that we used around the building. He's told me there's been nothing found on site yet, but we hope to find some things for him so he can put it into his history of the place. You can see it's still in situ, pretty good conditions. I'm not sure about whether they had sides on these or not. There are some Besser blocks over there that seem to be of the time, and there's some extra concrete here, so can't be absolutely sure. Maybe they had 1 or 2 walls at the back. Noticed on the other one there was an actual drain coming out of the centre. Might not have been a drain, it might have actually had things inside. Again, here's your heavy pad, and here's the centre spigot, which I believe would have connected to this big slab of concrete here. So perhaps drainage, more likely cables and things for predictors for the guns. Obviously the bolts and other bits would be lying underneath that sand there in that water tank. Plotting rooms. See an escape hatch over in the corner there, some vents, and covered in soil of course to keep it all protected. The airfield isn't far from here, so it all makes sense. There was quite a bit of vandalism in here. Let's get down and have a look. Hopefully there's no Joe Blakes in here for us. There's your escape hatch. A box for comms, whether it be radio or feeding back information to the guns via predictors. Some tracing of wires on the roof. Obviously had a light here. More wires through the corner. Another similar box. In the back. Holy shit. Look at that. Stay still, you little bugger. I'm not going to hurt you, mate. Settle down. There's up here sleeping 2 green frogs. There. One over There. Didn't expect the bat to be here. Channels here for cables down through the floor. Fairly heavy steel door. We're just outside the plotting room where the cables ran through. All waste here, pipes, blocks of concrete with Rio. Like another escape hatch there. With that over there, mate. It's actually around the side of the hill. The owners, these banked up walls there. As you can see, exactly the same as the others. We'll get a bit closer and have a look at some of these Rios and things around. Bolt should still be in the centre. There's one bolt anyway. Another bolt. And there should be a drain in there as well. Shield this from the wind a little bit. This is our second magazine anyway that I've recorded. There's another one just around the corner here. I'll take a walk around the bottom. Heavy steel doors. We've actually got steps going down here in front. They're all still there, he tells me. And of course covered roof with your vents on top. Vents we saw in this other one. Oh, we're inside that magazine. I've just found some old graffiti. It's Harry of Paddington, New South Wales. There's a love heart there, Paula Baby, and looks like Harold Baker. Isn't that awesome? Bit of graffiti here too, can't quite make that one out. I think that says 42 there. TVKD. WW Seldenson. Air. AK Duncan. JW Phillip, 1942. LG Wick, 1942. Here we go. There's a date scratched into the repair. 9/4/40. Could be 42. ECJ. So here's the other powder magazine. In this case, 3.7s. They would have been all pre-pepped. Just need to be primed and they're good to go. Big shells, huge bloody shells, 3.7s. Once again, earth covered top, and there would have been steps down the front. Go inside. There's no snakes. Got here more counts. Now they're on the other door entrance as well, so quite possibly shell counts as they are taking them out and things like that. Well, we're back on this World War II anti-aircraft site, heavy anti-aircraft site. We've got a little bit more information about it. We've had a week away and we've got access again. And we're just starting out with a bit of a metal detect Any of the things we find here today will go to the owner to go into his collection, because he's an avid historian, and be really proud to add to his collection. That'll be awesome. And our first good find for the owner. Oh, that's awesome. That leads me to believe I'm closer to the barracks now, and that's what I was looking for. That's where we'll find the relics. So let's press on, see if we can find a few more good bits. Oh, a piece of guttering off the old buildings, one would gather. Still a find. Oh, there's a latch off a door, and I'd guarantee you they were little flat screws, so we're definitely in the right area for the barracks. We've just turned up this piece, brass, quite heavy, and to me it looks like a piece of the aerial structure, like off a Jeep. I saw one just recently. I didn't do that because I was only using the pointer. It's got an earth wire through it, so what's pretty well confirms it's an aerial wire. It's got a serial on it here, either RR14171, so I'll check that. Could be 88. Look at the footage later and I can tell. It's got a swivel end and obviously a mount section. So that's another excellent piece of memorabilia for the owner. Barrel of a toy gun. The local kids must have been coming in here for years. Well, the guy in the front end loader just came past and dug that hole out for me. Saw me sweating. Turned out to be a spray marking can. Oh well. Last one for the site for me. I'll do a quick rack up at the car and a well deserved drink. Well, there's our finds for today. A couple of cans. Bit of alley with a screw thread in it. It's probably old enough to be glued in interesting stuff, so I'll bag that to the guy. The rest of it will just go in my bucket for the rubbish. Big bit of alley, probably off the sheds, or huts. A piece of copper pipe. Toy gun, I don't think he'll be too interested in that. Roof cleat. Bit of wire. Old bottle. I think that's modern. ABA or something on it. Put in a scrap bucket. More cans. More cans. That's a big old gutter holder. Don't know what they call them. That can go in. That's period. Lead. A bit of barbed wire. That'll be original. Just go in rubbish. Got some bits of ceramic here. Nail. Old bottle top. Nail. Bit of lead, or it could be a toothpaste tube all rolled up. Again, a piece of crap. Metal, glass, bits of glass everywhere. Small bits of metal, more ceramics, and a little tab off a wireless or something. See, it's still got a battery compartment. The slide off the door. That looks new to me, so that can go in the bin. Glass. Yeah, I think that's more modern. Steel rubbish. That rang up. That can go in. A bit more glass, a bit more ceramic. Another piece of brass. Another piece of ringer. Put those in the bin. And the cool bits. Well, of course, this arm here, and what's obviously an aerial mount for a vehicle. Whether it be a Jeep or not, I'll have to check it out.
through the old bush wipe. Okay. BR 14171. On the other side, you have a C or an O there. And some earth wires going through it, which is pretty cool. Well, we better get out of here. The only other thing was the button. Australian Military Forces. Isn't that cool? Alright, there's a bag for him. See if we can get rid of them before they lock us in.